privilege to be here as the global champion to do the announcement and of course the launching of the National Climate Week, which we are all looking forward to. Thank you indeed for being here, and of course consistent with the words of the Honourable Prime Minister of the COP23 presidency. We all need to take responsibility in this. It's not only about him as the president, it's not only about the chief negotiator, it's not only the climate champion. This is everybody's responsibility. And I'm thankful that you are here. And of course, it's a very positive indication of the level of commitment that you are showing, and of course the support, which we heavily rely on as we are approaching this very, very important event coming in November, and of course, let's not lose focus on the pre-COP as well in October. The event, as you all know, is the National Climate Week, which generally, hopefully, will generate public interest by sharing the program and various activities that are being organized by the government ministries, NGOs, CSOs, and faith-based organizations in the lead up to COP23. I need to acknowledge again the Executive Director and his very able and committed team. And of course, let me acknowledge Taolo and Amena, wherever they are. I think they were very much part of this program as well. The National Climate Week, ladies and gentlemen, will be launched on Friday, 22nd September. The event will be covered from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., beginning with a march through the city of Suva from the Free Market to Albert Park, where the Honourable Attorney General will officiate. The week, as you all probably be aware, will kick off on Friday, 27th September, with the Climate Change Weekend of Prayer. Members of the faith-based organizations in Fiji have been preparing materials to integrate messages of environmental stewardship into their programs as Fijians come together to pray for the success of the COP23 presidency. Members of some multi-faith organizations have also developed a carbon fasting initiative, which is an opportunity for participants to be mindful of their consumption and of their carbon footprints. During the week itself, all 4 divisions are going to host activities that will give ordinary Fijians the chance to learn more about this important issue and share their stories and experiences relating to climate change. And I acknowledge the 2 divisional commissioners, Commissioner Eastern and the Divisional Commissioner Northern, who are here with us, and of course their Permanent Secretary, Mr. Ben Maram. The PS National Disaster Management is also here, as I've stated, this afternoon, and he is the go-to person for details on the public activities. Cuba Village being one of the most affected villages in Fiji as well. While there will be formal events organized by the Divisional Commissioner offices, we encourage the general public and the community organizations to organize their own events and activities at home, with friends, or in the workplace. The full schedule of the week and the corresponding thematic areas are as follows. I'm sure I will not go into the details. Monday will be involved or dedicated to environment and forestry, and hopefully every Fijian will plant trees. Tuesday will be dedicated to climate mitigation and private sector engagement. I had a very brief meeting with the private sector this morning, together with UNDP at Kandavu House before I went into Parliament. And I want to acknowledge again our private sector, and they will be part of the Fiji team in New York next week, where we will do a joint presentation on how Fiji, particularly the participation of the private sector, is involved in as far as the implementation of the Sendai framework and of course the Paris Agreement as well. Wednesday will be dedicated to water, coastal protection, and traditional knowledge, and I'm sure the team will go into the little details of this. Thursday will be dedicated to agriculture. Agriculture is important, we have to feed you. Just the other day, I have been interviewed on Fiji's food and nutrition security, but it's very challenging because of the way the weather is affecting all of us as well. So agriculture is very, very critical for all of us, and Friday will be on education. again, this is all about sustainability in the years to come. And I'm thankful that the PS Education is here. And of course, there will be activities, oratory competition, and so forth. And of course, climate change seminars and forums. And of course, hopefully some lively quiz competitions as well. So the National Climate Week will draw to a close on Saturday the 30th with another march of the city. And we are thankful that, and hopefully as well, the Honourable Prime Minister will be here at Albert Park again to do the official closing. These are the key messages. One, climate change is harsh, and we all have to deal with it. Climate change affects every person on earth. Therefore, everyone needs to take action. Two, Fiji is taking the lead into COP23, and we need to be successful. This issue is a matter of life and death for climate vulnerable nations, and our successful presidency will pave the way for other small island states to take on this responsibility down the track. Three, Fiji's COP23 presidency is a presidency for every Fijian, every Pacific Islander, and every global citizen. It is vital that we bring the voices of the Fijian people to the forefront of our presidency and use their stories, experiences, and struggles to drive global action on this issue. All Fijians are encouraged to participate in raising awareness and taking actions to help reduce their carbon footprint. Here now, we have to live out the expectations that we are asking from the rest of the world. Everyone can be a climate champion by making small changes in their everyday life, such as simply turning the tap off while brushing your teeth, eating homegrown produce, and carpooling, walking, whenever possible. And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, commit to a climate action to help the global community reduce the impact of climate change on our island communities. Thank you, and I wish you every success in the National Climate Week. Pinakabalin.